Everyone. Welcome to the Let's Get Loud podcast. This is your solo podcast episode with A. This, if you're watching on YouTube, is the moment where I'm trying to fix my hair by looking actually in the reflection, and it's not going well. I am so ready to take out these extensions, everyone. They're just like hot and large and in the way, and we are going short. Well, not short. We're just like going with what my hair, my natural hair length. That's what we're doing. I think my haircut's July 2nd. That cannot come soon enough. Hi, everyone. Happy February. Wow. June 21st. I cannot believe this is the last day of school. I'm like mentally bracing myself for having the family home all the time, which is always a balancing act for me because I work from home. My work does not stop because it is summer, but I do have flexibility. And I also love to work, you guys. I kind of came to this conclusion maybe a year ago. And it was like, I always felt like I needed to apologize for working. And then I was like, absolutely not. I'm not apologizing for working anymore. And I also love what I do. I love what I do. And so, I am just going to have a conversation with my family about when the door shut, so they don't disturb me. And it's all about adjusting. I don't know why I'm telling all you guys all of these things. It's because I just had this new caffeinated beverage, you guys. Okay, so do you remember I did this podcast episode with Fizz? Fizz is like an Arbonne product and it contains 46 milligrams of caffeine. Okay. Now I am a caffeine, like I am a coffee professional. Like I drink 3 massive cups of coffee every day. If you're watching on YouTube, you will see that my coffee cup is almost the size of my head. And I do this times 3 every day. No idea how many milligrams of caffeine are in that. But there's something about it's like caffeine from tea. I don't know. It hits different. So I found this new product that is not fizzy. It's the same idea. You just have like a stick and you can add it to hot or cold water. And it's not fizzy, it's flat, but it's 77 milligrams of caffeine. And I just had one because I'm going to go for my walk. I'm using it as like a pre-workout. Anyways, so this is like a caffeine induced conversation. And I also love this time. It feels, I don't know, it just, guys, if you listen to the Friday Solo podcast with A, I just want to say thank you. I really enjoy coming here and updating you guys on what's going on. And just like, I don't know, it's like my real live journal per se. Okay. So, wow. Summer, kids will be home. Neil will be home. It just requires a little bit of adjustment. I know that I still have access to everything that I want out of this summer. And what do I want out of this summer? I want to continue the momentum of my business. I want to continue to help women create a lifestyle for themselves that they enjoy and are happy, and to reduce the amount of noise that food has in their life. I want to continue to do that. I want to continue to work on my own physical health. I would like to create weight loss for myself this summer. I would like to get stronger this summer. I would like to get physically more fit this summer. Doesn't seem like too much to ask. I also want to be present with my family when I'm present with my family. And put my phone down, put my phone away. And when I'm not working, I'm not working. And my only job is to enjoy the experience with my family. So there you go. Those are my 3 like top goals for the summer. I mean, if I can accomplish that, I've accomplished everything. So we have some fun stuff planned for the summer. We always do a few camping trips, not too many though. We do old school tent, you know, what are they called? Air mattresses, all that stuff. I actually love camping. It's a lot of work, but I do really enjoy it. Again, I think it takes me out of my environment because my office is at home. Home means work to me. And if there's like nothing going on, let's say no one needs me. Like last night, I let the kids just have some screen time because everyone's exhausted. And I was, guess I'll just go to work. So, and I'll just work the whole time if no one needs me. It's weird. Anyways, it's harder for me to set boundaries at work. Wow. At home. So I think that's part of the reason why I love camping. It's like the purpose is to enjoy the time with the family. So we're going to New River Beach, which is really nostalgic for me because I used to go there as a kid, and that is the most beautiful beach, one of the most beautiful beaches in New Brunswick, if you ask me. And so we're going to New River Beach. We're going to Twin Shores, which is really fun. We enjoyed that campground. And we are going to, Cooch. So we go to Coochamaquack. But this is a different type of camping where you have to walk into your campsite. So you just park your car. It's not far though. You lug your shit. There's no electricity. There's no running water. But we are right on the ocean with all of the mosquitoes and the horseflies. Anyways, I complain every year that we're going, but every year we have a blast and a bunch of families go. So the kids just have the best time. Anyway, so we've got some camping trips planned. We have a trip to Ontario planned. My uncle is getting married. And so we're taking the kids on a road trip. We're going to stop in Quebec City. We're going to spend 3 nights in Ottawa. I don't know if we're going to drive the whole way home on the way home or we're going to do halfway. Haven't decided yet. I want to just like give her, but Neil's like, oh. Anyways, we'll see. We can also see how it goes. Because some days you get in the car and you could just drive forever and you feel really good. And then other days it feels so hard and you fall asleep. We don't know which kind of day it's going to be. So we're going to be loosey-goosey as I get. What else is happening? Neil's parents are coming to visit. So Neil is from England. And fun fact, quite a few years ago now, actually, Neil's parents, maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, Neil's parents bought a home in New Brunswick, in Riverview, actually across the street from our old house. So that's amazing. They come and stay a couple months in the summer usually. So they're coming for July and August. So it'll be nice. The kids can connect with them. And actually Neil's aunt is coming to visit for the second time in Riverview. So tons of visitors. Obviously, we've got tons of pool time. The kids and I and Neil always make a summer bucket list. So we write just like, it's so fun to do it all in one chunk. And then you have this list. And then when you're like, oh, what do you want to do today? You're like, let's go do something off the list. So it's like, go to Magic Mountain, go strawberry picking, go to the beach, go get lunch at Euston Park in Shediac. So there's all kinds of different things that we put on our summer bucket list. And yeah, I'm just excited for that shift in routine. It's always fun to spice things up. Anyway, wow. All of that to tell you guys that I want to talk about summer and weight loss. So summer, personally, for me, summer is the time where, okay, I really struggled with my relationship with food my entire life. I can think back to a very young age as a child, I was binge eating. I didn't know it was binge eating, but like from the age of 12, I have memories of, me obsessing over certain foods and binging and hiding food and not what I want for my children. And so fast forward to me as a young adult. In the summer, I started to have a lot more freedom because I used to work at a summer camp. Not only did I have freedom, but I had chicken nuggets on tap and it was family style and it was all deep fried. And that really started my summer cycle of gaining 20 to 30 pounds a summer. And every summer, you guys, I would go to camp and I'd be like, this is summer. I don't gain weight. And that never happened. I never got there. I was always like, I'm going to run this summer. I'm going to eat salad this summer. And I literally was like 3 days in and I was already a hot mess express. And that would just create that cycle. And that's how I gained most of my weight as a young adult is I would like gain that 20, 30 pounds at camp. And then I would just never take it off completely. Then I would diet all year and maybe lose 10, maybe lose 20. But then basically over the years, I started to gain and gain and gain and gain. My mom found a picture of me actually. And I think for sure it was my heaviest. I wasn't connected to weight loss at all in that moment. So I don't think I weighed myself. Not that it really matters, but my guess is that I weighed about 250 pounds in that photo. When I started my weight loss journey at Your Way Weight Loss, I was 230 pounds. So I think that was definitely my heaviest. And I had just gotten back from camp. And I remember that tank top. I wore it all the time because it was one of like 3 things I felt somewhat comfortable in. And it's not about the number that I wanted to share with you guys. It's really that feeling. And it was that feeling of disappointment, guilt, shame, trapped, exhausted, all of those feelings and emotions that are connected to me to that photo and really that tank top. I should have kept that tank top actually. Ah, darn it. I wish I would have kept that tank top. Anyways, that's what drives me to do what I do. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm recording this podcast. That's why I'm on the internet every day talking to women about changing their story and feeling like weight loss is accessible to them and working on their relationship with food. And so, we created, I was having this conversation with people. What was happening is I started to talk about summer, and I had a lot of people on the internet being like, oh my gosh, I can't lose weight this summer because of burp, 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 burp. And I was like, oh, wow. I've come so far in the way that I think about weight loss that sometimes I don't realize how much work I still need to do on society and mindset and diet culture is so strong still. And so I said to Jose, she was actually still in Italy. And I was like, how do you feel? She was like literally in the airport in Montreal. She hadn't even got home yet. I was like, so how do you feel about doing a summer workshop on Monday? And she was like, great. She's amazing. It was like, FaceTime me. We need to talk about work. I didn't even let her get home before I was bombarding her with work, but we love what we do, like I said. So I realized that there's a message that needs to be heard. And so we created the content for a summer workshop, which is happening on Monday, this coming Monday. It's at 10:30 a.m. But if you can't watch us live, no big deal. I will put the link to sign up in the show notes of this podcast, or just send me a DM on Instagram. I can send you the link. Sign up. If you can watch it live, incredible. If you can't, no big deal. We will email out the recording to everyone that signed up. Okay. And this is just going to be a 1-hour summer pep talk. Exactly what you need to either lose or maintain your weight this summer. The goal is for you to have the summer of your dreams. So actually enjoy yourself this summer. Actually be mindful. Not all that noise of what am I going to eat? What am I not going to eat? What do I weigh? How much weight am I going to gain? All of that. We're taking that noise out of the equation this summer. And we're going to create systems that allow you to enjoy your summer, which includes enjoying the foods that come with summer, but also staying connected to your weight loss goals. Sometimes I feel almost like guilty or like I need to explain why weight loss is a part of the conversation. And it's not about the size of your body. It is never about the size of your body. It's about how you feel. And I felt trapped in my body. I felt trapped in my body. And I don't want anyone to ever feel that way. I felt like I wasn't reaching my full potential, and I was correct. And so that's what drives me, not because I think you should have a smaller body. That's bullshit. This message is for women that feel trapped, that feel they're not reaching their full potential. And that's the women I'm trying to reach. If you're like, I'm so happy right now, I'm content, I'm living my best life in my body, I am cheering you on. And only you get to decide if you want to exist your life in a smaller body. Only you, no one else. Okay. So let's go back to these conversations quick. I heard people say, I want to lose weight in the summer, and I was also listening to this podcast, super intense business podcast. Okay. And it was like, if you are trying to create your business, but you're saying, I want to create a business, but I have young kids. I want to create a business, but I don't have a lot of money to invest. I want to create a business, but I don't have a lot of time. And how that word but is just closing the door. And it is. It's just like, but done. And the author of that book recommended that we replace the word but with and. And then as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, we need to bring that to weight loss. So imagine you say to yourself, I want to lose weight this summer, but I love ice cream. It's like done. It's closed. It's giving the message that ice cream and weight loss cannot coexist. And that is false. So what if you started to say, I want to lose weight this summer and I love ice cream? When you use and, it's like, okay, now what's the next sentence? It opens up the door to the possibilities. You guys don't even realize how many layers of choices and opportunity you have to create a deficit to consume less energy when you start using the word and. And I love ice cream. I'm going to go less often. I'm going to get a smaller size. I'm going to buy pre-portioned ice cream. I'm going to move my body more. I'm going to walk to the ice cream store. There are so many options. And the best part, there's no one right option. The right option is the one that feels right to you and you can be consistent with. And you know what? Maybe it was like a caffeine burp. Maybe none of those options are for you in your ice cream. Maybe you want to keep your ice cream status quo, but you want to change other things. The message here, though, is is that there are options, that there are layer and layer and layer of choice, that there is opportunity, that you have access to different choices. That's the message. So I want you guys right now to say to yourself, I want weight loss this summer, but, and I want you to fill in the blank. I'm busy. It's too hot to walk. I'm going on vacation a lot. I want you to say the but because that's more natural. Then I want you to replace it with and. And then I want you to finish the sentence, finish the paragraph. And I want you to remind yourself of all of the opportunities that you have to make choices. Now, if that feels difficult to you, if you're like, I can't continue this sentence, I don't know what the options are, I don't know what the choices are, I don't know how to build out a different summer, then you need the summer workshop. We're going to show you exactly, basically what we decided to do is we're not going to talk mindset like Jose would like to do. We're not going to talk about calorie deficit like I would like to do. Both of those are very important, but that's not what the workshop is for. The workshop is for me sharing with you, us sharing with you all of our tools, tips, tricks, strategies that we have in our little summer book bag that we've literally been filling for years of us living our summers without gaining weight. We are putting it in the backpack. We're putting our backpack on and we're bringing it to this workshop and we're going to pull them out one at a time. And we're going to share all of our summer strategies with you guys so you can also have the summer of your dreams. Why? Because you deserve it. And because it is possible. And because weight loss doesn't have to suck. And you can still have your moment on the patio and you zip your jeans in September. That is the goal. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I appreciate you so much. See you next Friday. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoy this podcast, I ask one thing of you. Share it with another person. Share it on your stories. Share it somewhere so more women can get this message. Thanks, guys. Bye.